Hello, this is Aaron Rosen, your local realtor in Northern California. Thanks for tuning in today. I have pulled up all of the price reductions in the last week. Let me go back to the dashboard here. I just wanted to show you what's going on in the market. So over here, we have everything that's happened in the last 7 days. There's been 3,327 new listings. There's been 2,075 price reductions and 2,592 that have been closed transactions. There's also another 2,300 that are pending. So despite all of the doom and gloom that's going on the internet right now about the housing markets falling apart and all that, yes, the housing market has some issues, which I will show you here, but for the most part, single-family houses, they're selling rather quickly and for a decent price. The areas that's been hit the hardest, and that's because these have run up the most, is luxury. So just wanted to show you some of these price reductions. The luxury market is absolutely getting destroyed here. So what I'm doing is this is every price reduction that's happened in the last week. And we can see here that in Sausalito, for example, this has gone from 16.5 million down to 12 million. That's a $4.5 million price reduction. This has undergone a $2 million price reduction almost. Here's $1 million. But these are all very, very expensive. Even if we come down here a little bit to I won't say more reasonable, but under $5 million luxuries, we can see that this one has come down by 600,000. This has gone down by $1 million. This has gone down by 1,200,000. Let's just take a peek at what that one is. This is in Guerneville. Oh yeah, I remember looking at this. This is a very nice hilltop retreat. But the point is that the luxury market is basically in free fall. These people are giving away $1 million reduction. Nobody's asking, and this is all happening in one day, which is incredibly surprising to me. A price reduction schedule. Normally, when I do a consultation with sellers, I will say, you know, how fast would you like to sell your home? And if they say, okay, let's say 30 days or something like that. Well, great. After 30 days, we're going to do a price reduction. How much of a price reduction do you do? If you have $1 million house and you drop it to $700,000 like that overnight, to me, that is not a normal price reduction schedule. I would drop it by, let's say, 50,000 or maybe 100,000. Over a course of, 1 week we'll drop it 50,000. The next week we'll drop it another 50,000. We'll wait a month and then drop it another 100,000. So this is a conversation that any good agent has with their sellers, because you want to be managing expectations and you don't want somebody, sometimes a seller will say, I want $5 million. I'm willing to wait an entire year, and that just is what it is. That's not always the case. These people have had a conversation with their sellers, and that conversation has been, you need to drop it by 500,000. Or the seller will say, I want to drop it by 500,000. To which me, the agent, I would say, well, unless you have some extemporaneous reason to, if you're moving or, God forbid there's a death in the family, anything like that, you want to drop it just a little bit. When somebody drops a price from 3 million to 2.5 million, that triggers a little thought process where I say, what else are they willing to drop? If this has been on the market for, let's just check some of these, 21 days. In 21 days, they've dropped it $700,000 all at once. What are they willing to do in the next 21 days? Does that mean 21 days from now, they're willing to accept $1.8 million for this listing? What about in another 21 days? Does that mean it's a $1.1 million? So there's always, when you see a price reduction, remember that there's a schedule that's usually attached to that. So if you see something like this and it's been on there for 116 days, then we know that, it's sat there for a while, they're getting desperate, there might be life events that are happening, but when something is dropped $700,000 in 21 days. That's amazing to me. That's $30,000 a day, a single day. So no wonder people aren't buying luxury. They say, what if I wait another 10 days? Is that another $300,000 off? So this is what I'm telling people. Offer less. You don't know where these price reductions are going, and you don't know what's going on in these people's personal lives. So this is just astounding to me. The luxury market, if you were looking for, let's just say a $2 to $3 million house, and you see that $5 million house, offer them $3 million. You may have a chance of getting it. So here's the other thing that's interesting. A lot of people are wondering, how far will it go? We've seen luxury just shoot up during the pandemic and the low interest rates and the political uncertainty. Now everybody's waiting for it to crash. How far do you think that it'll crash? Well, I brought up some stats here that'll just kind of show. And if we go over to average price per square foot, we can see that in 2023, the average price, keep in mind this is average for all of Northern California, San Francisco, San Jose, and Sacramento. It's around $550 a square foot where it started. And then as interest rates rose from, I'm not sure exactly where they were in 2023, but it came all the way down to 480. So we went from about $555 to $480 a square foot, and then it has just shot up recently. And now you can just see that we have started a downtrend again. Whether or not this holds is a whole nother story, but I'm expecting this to come down and revert to a mean right around $500 a square foot. And you know what I say? Don't wait for the market. Let the market conform to your needs. Go ahead and offer someone $550 a square foot. It's simply a bidding strategy, and being ahead of the curve is always a great idea in real estate. All right, well, I hope you found this informative. If you have any questions, all my contact information is below. Thank you very much.